Welcome to the American Accent course. I'm Lisa Moisen, and I'll be your instructor. In the following lessons, you're going to learn some advanced rules that you absolutely must know in order to sound like a native speaker. You will learn when to connect words together and how to connect them and why we connect them. This will create the natural sounding speech that native speakers have. You will also learn how to reduce words and when we reduce them and why we reduce them. This will help your stress and your melody. Also, you're going to learn some important exceptions and some very difficult words to pronounce. Some of the most common mistakes that my students make are going to be included in these lessons. And finally, you will learn the difference between casual speech and formal speech, so that you can know how to speak appropriately in different situations. I want you to remember that as soon as you learn these rules, try to apply them to the real world. Try to speak with people, or even speak with yourself, thinking about the rules that you've just learned. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about a very important concept called linking. What does linking mean? Linking means connecting. And in speech, linking is connecting two words together. There are specific rules that Americans, native speakers, follow when they're speaking English that they don't realize that they're following, but they are naturally and smoothly connecting words together. Non-native speakers have to learn these rules. If you don't link words together, your speech will sound choppy and mechanical, kind of like computer-generated voice. Hi, how are you? So it's very important to learn how to link words together so you can sound smooth and your speech will be interesting to listen to and it will have that natural, smooth connection. Let's learn the first rule of linking. When a word ends with a consonant and the following word begins with the vowel, we connect these words together and we link the final consonant to the initial vowel. Let's take a look at how that works. Here we have 3 sentences. Look at the first sentence, in an instant. We wouldn't say in an instant. We would connect the final consonant to the next vowel. So this N and this A would be said together. Listen, inan, inan. So it's kind of like this N is over here. None, none, inan. And this N is connected to the following vowel, I. Ninstant, in an instant. Repeat after me, in an instant. So we have the N over here, and we have the N joined to this part, and sounds like nin. One more time, in an instant. Let's take a look at another sentence. Let's analyze where are the consonants and where are the vowels. Where are the opportunities for us to link? We have an N followed by an I. Therefore, we don't say John is. We link it and we say John is. John is. Here we have an S followed by a vowel. Therefore, we say isa. Isa. Listen. John is a. Don't say John is a. Say John is a. Friend of. One more opportunity to link. We say friend of. Friend of. Let's say the whole sentence together now, linked smoothly. John is a friend of mine. John is a friend of mine. All right, let's look at one more example. I'm an actor. Look at this. Consonant plus vowel. So we say what? I'm an. And again, N plus A. We don't say an actor. We say an actor. An actor. Repeat. I'm an actor. I'm an actor. There are 3 very important things that you need to know about linking. Number 1, linking does not mean you're speaking fast. A lot of my students, when they first learn the concept of linking, they think they have to speak really fast. I'm an actor. John is a friend of mine. That's not what linking is. Linking is smooth, connected speech. It's not choppy. It's smooth and connected, and it can be slow if you wanted to make it slow. So remember, linking does not mean speaking fast. The second thing that's very important about linking is that you still need to remember the concept of stressing those key words, the content words. Otherwise, the words will just sound connected together and you won't know where one word begins and another one ends. So don't forget the concept of stressing key words. John is a friend of mine. John is a friend of mine. And the final thing is, do not link between thought groups. So for example, if I say, I'll call you in an instant, I'll call you in an instant. You can separate the thought groups and don't link when there's a comma or when you need to make a pause for a thought group. All right, let's practice a few more examples with final consonants and initial vowels. So if we say build up, let's link those 2 words together. How would that sound? Build up. Come over. Let's link those together. We have an M at the end of the word come. The E after the M is silent. Therefore, the M is the last sound, and it's a consonant. And over is a vowel. Let's link that. Come over. Call up sounds like call up. For a while. For a while. For a while. Where is sounds like where is. Okay, let's do one more. What if? Let's take a look at that one actually. Look at this. We have a T between 2 vowels, and when the T is between 2 vowels, it becomes a fast D. So when we link it, we don't say what if, we say what if. What if. Remember, the T between 2 vowels sounds like a D even when the T is at the end of the word and the next letter of the following word is a vowel. All right, let's try some sentences now. We don't say hold on a minute. What do we say? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We don't say a cup of coffee. We say a cup of coffee. Give me a cup of coffee. We don't say just a moment. Just a moment. We say just a moment. All right, let's practice some more sentences. It's all I'll need for a while. It's all I'll need for a while. Where is his uncle? Where is his uncle? Does everybody here work out? Does everybody here work out? Can I think it over? Can I think it over? Why did Adam bring it up again? Why did Adam bring it up again? Linking the final consonant to the following vowel is especially important for you if you tend to drop those final consonants at the end of words, like a lot of my students do. So if you're having a difficult time saying card, and it sounds like car, that linking that D to the following vowel makes a big difference. It just automatically connects it, brings it to the first position, and you're guaranteed to pronounce that final consonant each time. Let's learn the rules of linking 2 consonants together. when one word ends in a consonant and the following word begins with a consonant. Let's look at the first rule. Here we have an S, likes, and here we have another S. When we have two same consonants, we only pronounce one. Likes swimming. We don't say he likes swimming. We blend it together. We can eliminate this first S and go directly to the following word. And we say, he likes swimming. He likes swimming. You can prolong the S a little bit, but don't pause. Don't interrupt the sounds and don't break the two words in half. How about if we add something in the front and we say Bill? Who likes swimming? Bill likes swimming. Listen to this. Bill likes swimming. What did I do? I connected this L to this L. I didn't say Bill likes. I said Bill likes. One more time. Bill likes swimming. Okay, let's practice some more words now with different consonants. Let's practice the P. One P at the end of the word, and the next word also begins with a P. For example, stop practicing. What do we do when we link those two words? We say, stop practicing. One more time. I'm going to stop practicing. Let's try that with the letter T. Next time. Let's link them now. Next time. Repeat. I'll see you next time. We only pronounce one T. Let's try it with the SH, the sh. Wish she. I wish she would. How would that sound linked? I wish she would. I wish she would call me. Let's try with the D. Bad day. Let's link it now. Bad day. I had a bad day yesterday. Let's do that with an N. 9 nails. Put them together. 9 nails. Let's do it with a B. Bob Barker. His name is Bob Barker. His name is Bob Barker. Let's do it with a V. Love vegetables. I love vegetables. And one more. How about with the G? Going great. Going great. Everything is going great. The second rule of linking one consonant to another consonant is that we link consonants that have the same point of articulation. The point of articulation means the point of contact that is made for you to produce sounds. For example, P and B, P and B, have the same point of articulation because both of them require the lips to close. P, B. Another example would be T and D, T, T, D, D. They also have the same point of articulation because in both of those cases, the tongue is touching directly behind the teeth. T, D. Let's take a look at what happens when we link consonants that have the same point of articulation. Look at this example, used to. This D and T are very similar, and when people speak, they never say, I used it to. I used it to. They say, I used to. I used to. I used to work. I used to smoke. In fact, it really doesn't sound like a D ever, so sometimes when Americans write quickly or they make a spelling mistake, they will actually spell used to without the D because they're not used to hearing it. Let's look at another example. 5 friends. Look at my lips. Same point of articulation. So we wouldn't say I have 5 friends. We would blend them together and say I have 5 friends. The only difference between the V and the F is that V is voiced and F is voiceless. Otherwise, the lips are doing exactly the same thing. Repeat after me. I have 5 friends. One more example. big kitchen. G and K have the same point of articulation. It happens back here. Let's try that. G, 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 k, k, k. Your tongue is doing exactly the same thing in the back. So we don't say, I have a big kitchen. Let's link them. I have a big kitchen. Let's try a few more. Supposed to. We don't say supposed to. We say supposed to. One more. Need to. We don't say I need to go. We say I need to go. One more thing. When a consonant is a stop, for example, p, b, t, d, and another consonant follows, even if the consonant doesn't have the same point of articulation, make sure you hold that first consonant and kind of link it. For example, if I say back door, we're not going to say back door. Don't release that k. Just go back door. I went through the back door. Or, for example, help me. We don't say help me. Just hold that P, help me. Or help him. Help John. Just remember, don't overpronounce those final consonants ever. Don't release them too much if there's something coming next, if it's not at the end of the sentence. Okay? Let's practice some sentences now. I wish she would talk to me. I wish she would talk to me. Did that man know about the situation? Did that man know about the situation? I could drive you there right now. I could drive you there right now. He always seems so happy. He always seems so happy. I used to work crazy hours, but these days I've slowed down. I used to work crazy hours, but these days I've slowed down. As you can see, when you link one consonant to another consonant, your speech sounds a lot more smooth. Let's learn the final rule about linking. Linking vowel to vowel. If one word ends in a vowel and the following word begins in a vowel, there is also linking that has to happen. Let me show you what happens in that case. Look at this, see, it. Here's a vowel, E, and here's another vowel, it. In this case, we put a little Y, a little Y sound. So we don't say see it. Listen to this, see it, Y, see it. Don't make that Y too strong. Don't exaggerate it. Don't say see it. Just a little see it. I see it. I see it. Here's the rule. When the vowel requires your lips to be flat, E, for example, the vowel E or OI, these are diphthongs here, OI, A, I, they all end with that E sound. We're going to do that Y sound. One more time, see it. Let's try some more words. Very interesting. Let's put a little Y in there. Very interesting. Not too strong. Don't say very interesting. Just a little bit. Very interesting. Let's try carry on. Carry on. We all. We all. We all. We all had a good time. May I. Let's put the little Y in there. May I. May I. May I help you? So don't say, may I help you? Say, may I help you? Enjoy it. Let's link it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. One more. Boy is. Let's link it. Boy is. That boy is tall. That boy is tall. All right. Let's learn what happens when our lips are rounded in the last vowel position. For example, oo, who. In this case, we don't put a little y in there, we put a little W sound, w. Round your lips, who is. Who is becomes who is. Also, when we have the sound O, this sound, O, for example, no. We don't say no one, we link it, we put a little w in there, and we say no one. Let's practice now some more with the w. 2 hours. Let's put a little W in there and we say 2 hours. One more time. 2 hours. Blue ocean. Put a little W in there. Blue ocean. Do all. Do all. I will do all of it. One more. No answer. Put a little W in there. No answer. All right, let's practice some sentences now. I don't do it very often. I don't do it very often. Why is she so afraid of it? Why is she so afraid of it? I can see inside the open window. I can see inside the open window. This is the only one I know about. This is the only one I know about. Did you see any other ones? Did you see any other ones? Keep in mind, we insert a very little y and a very little w sound between two vowels. Let's learn another rule of smooth and natural and connected speech that has the right rhythm and the right stress. It has to do with knowing which words to reduce and exactly what happens to the words when we reduce them. As a reminder, remember, we stress the content words such as nouns and verbs and adjectives and adverbs, and we reduce function words, which are pronouns, prepositions, articles, and auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are words like will and am and is and do and does. Very often, when we reduce those words, they're contracted. So instead of saying I will go, we say I'll go. That's one way we reduce them. Or for example, we don't say I am, we say I'm. Here's what happens when we reduce prepositions. The vowel in the preposition generally becomes the neutral sound, the sound. Let's take a look. For example, the word as, when we say it naturally and when it's in the middle of the sentence, becomes as. For example, as long as you want. We don't say as long as you want. We say as long as you want. As soon as possible becomes as soon as possible. I'll call you as soon as possible. As becomes as, just a little as. As far as I know, as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets. Let's look at what happens to the word on. We don't say on Monday, we say on Monday. Repeat after me. On Monday. On Monday. I'll see you on Monday. I'll call you on Tuesday. Put it on the desk. Please come on time. Let's look at what happens to the word at. We don't say at home, we say